With the Wayans brothers. Cooler,
nobody's cooler than the Wayans brothers. Well, nobody's
larger.
cooler than. I feel like Sean was pretty cool. I feel like
I always was a Marlon fan.
I was always a Marlins fan too.
Me and my
Marlon
younger
just
brother,
puts
we
in the
kind of
work.
like want to be like the Wayans brothers, but I
Marlon
thought
does
Marlon
put
dressed
in the
cooler.
work.
Marlon puts in the work. Sean's just there.
I thought Sean was just extra though.
I thought
Sean
was,
is extra.
Yeah, he was.
Sean
just
is
extra.
literally the
Dude
only
licked his
person.
lips a lot.
Yeah, we did.
got
But
to be
once
educated.
again, we're back. We are here with the In My Humble Opinion podcast, black and ugly as ever. However, I stay Houston down to my socks, and I don't even have socks on. So once again, we're here with Carlton Banks. That's me. My brother, Just Devon.
I'm gonna. It's Devon, but it's just. I feel like
I like
there's
Just
gonna-
Devon.
I know, but I feel like
sounds
there's
better.
gonna be some beef on the whole. Oh, fine, Just Devon.
Just Devon.
Just Devon. All
And
right,
then
we're
we
good.
have our guest, the
Todd.
aficionado. Oh, just Todd?
Just Todd, yeah.
Just Todd?
It's just simple. I mean, I don't even really go by things with Todd. Like that's just something people call me. But
Yeah.
like my name is just Todd. Real
Just
simple
Todd.
shit. It's pretty boring. I get called back for a lot of interviews though on resumes. My name's Todd Christopher Lewis.
I understand.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Avery Gerard Douglas. So
yeah, there we go.
not
There we
his
go.
name.
It's
though.
called this guy.
Not his name.
My middle name is French. It's fancy, but I'm not gonna say
Your
it.
first name
it is-
I
it
mean,
is.
we did say our government
I
names.
mean, we did say it. I mean, it's,
Yeah, you
My
didn't.
first name is Devon. It's
Yeah.
a good. It's a good,
That's Frenchie.
solid name.
You say it like this, Devon.
But I was
Yeah,
born, I was
that's what he
born.
used
I
to
was
say.
born in 1980. It's right before the
Devon.
wave of the D, like
Yeah.
the Avion, the trade.
you was
it was
like-
right
'Cause you gotta-
before the
it's-
DeAndres and everything
Hey, you was
came
like
along.
you was like one of the real. You was one of the
It's
first.
D-E
This is
capital
according.
V.
This is according to my mom. Yeah, it is DE capital V.
Oh,
So
G.
yes, yeah.
It is DE capital
Yeah.
V.
Oh,
That
G.
was, I don't know what she was thinking. She was trying to be different. My dad wanted to name me Bernard. So
Really?
Our Lawrence.
You want to just fun fact? You want to know what my dad wanted to name me?
what?
Shaka,
Shot.
It went
like
from
Shaka
bold.
Zulu.
From
So
Todd to Shaka.
Yeah,
How
oh,
did-
yeah,
how did it-
yeah.
how did it
so
get there?
yeah.
Because like I think my dad's like real like super. You know, he's a real pro black guy.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean. He was a history teacher. You know all about that. And he was just like, fuck it, let's name him Shaka because Shaka Zulu was like a real brave African warrior. And my mom was like, no, I have two brothers. One's name is Kenneth Todd, and the other one's name is Don Christopher. So maybe we should just name him Todd Christopher. And I think she won that argument.
Yeah.
Of course you
Shouts
wanna
out to
argue.
moms
Yeah,
saving,
yeah.
saving people.
I don't know. I
from
think if my
different
name
names.
was Shaka, I would have
Shaka?
had a different outcome in life. I probably would have been like a better football player, I think.
There you go.
Shaka?
Yeah, I think I would have been like a fucking crazy ass linebacker.
Wasn't Shaka like the weird, like the
Shaka-
militant dude on?
Yes, on a different world. He was a
Oh, really?
light
Is that- see,
green-eyed dude.
See, I
with
probably
the-
would have
with
had
the
dreads with blonde tips.
See,
Like I had wear crop tops to become swole,
See,
right? And I have tattoos.
Kept up with football.
You'd
Peeking
definitely
out.
been in style right now.
Yeah, yeah.
It
You'd
would
have
have been
definitely
style.
been super woke.
Like,
Yeah.
every other
Super
dude
woke.
who looks the same. Who thinks they're different. It's tripping me out.
Okay, so things with you said you don't go by things with Todd.
Well, you can call me whatever, man. Todd
but we
Things
gotta.
with Todd.
Well, before we gotta talk about things with Todd.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
why we're bringing you on for a myriad of reasons.
Okay.
We're gonna go back. We're gonna talk about myriad.
I like that.
Myriad.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back. We're gonna talk about things with Todd. But first, I just want to play that Instagram, like that one little Instagram clip of things with Todd, because I was like, if anybody sees this, they're gonna be like, "Yo, what is this?
Yeah.
Which one?
Like, what is going on?" They're gonna put it right
Oh,
up on the
nice.
screen. Look at that.
Oh, okay, that's
fan-
cool. That's cool.
I saw this and I was like, what? I
Yeah,
said, what's that? And then I wound up going to find the show.
that's literally like, so, you know, I'm all about like kind of ambiguous promotion.
Yeah, I understand.
Ambiguous promos, like you know what I mean. You see how like you just like what the fuck's happening right now?
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean, and yeah.
Waste time. Things with time.
I mean, it does really bring you in.
Pretty much. I mean, and then especially if you're from Houston and you're like, oh, that's Houston.
That's
of course.
Right, you know what I mean?
No,
Like,
that's the second thing that
Yeah,
brought me in. I
that's
was
the
like,
thing,
that's a bridge in Houston.
And,
Yeah.
and that's
So,
and
yeah.
that's my main thing too. Is I like to try to capture a lot of stuff that people see on their day to day. You know what I mean? Because you know, we watch a lot of shit. You know, when other people do shows. and you know they definitely pay their city a lot of homage.
That's
so,
true.
You know, it's like fuck it, man. Why not? Like, why not be like watching something and be like, oh shit, I was there like 2 days ago. Or,
just
oh,
knowing
I was
stuff.
there at that Frenchie's like yesterday.
Like a true
Like, you know
Houstonian.
what I mean? Just like fuck it, like we're all here.
And where are you from again?
I'm from Beaumont.
Just like a lot of people from Beaumont.
Yeah, well, Houston encompasses a lot of areas.
Yeah.
But I mean,
No,
okay, you're
but
from
you know what?
Beaumont.
I will say like so. Houston does encompass a lot of areas, but I will say that Beaumont is one of those places that. Let me see if it's. No, it's not
I don't know if that was.
No, it's definitely not me.
Okay.
It totally was me. No, but so Houston encompasses a lot of areas, but Beaumont I feel like is that weird in limbo between Louisiana and Texas. It's not like quite. Beaumont's not quite Houston, you know, but it's not quite Louisiana because it's not. But I mean, I'll tell you this: everybody from Beaumont has family in Louisiana.
Yeah,
Everybody.
I
I don't think there's anyone from Beaumont without family in Louisiana. So, you know, but we get shit like we're super late too. So, y'all were doing like Houston shit. We were like, I mean, they still got niggas in Beaumont like rocking Vocal.
Wow.
I love Beaumont. That's,
Starts down.
Yeah, nah.
First of all, there's nothing wrong with Vocal. I used to work at the Buckle in New Orleans. Vocal made me a lot of money.
I know
was
it did.
the
It's just
black
weird,
guy
like
at
when I see
Buckle.
like a Vocal.
I was a black
jersey.
guy at the Buckle that sold. First of all, the
I
only
worked
When
at
reason
Buckle. I
Buckle
worked at
sold
Buckle,
black
too.
clothing
I worked
because
at Buckle,
Buckle
too,
was
for like 3
whack.
months.
the only reason we were hired at Vocal was to
Because
talk to African Americans.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why. They
I
were
used
like,
to
oh, you
like
gotta talk
The
to black
Buckle,
people.
you used to have to like
First
force
of all-
people to try on jeans and shit.
Yeah, there's no way that I could have fit any of the jeans except for the Vocal section. Like, that was it.
That was really funny.
That was it.
But like, yeah, that's funny. But you know, Beaumont, home of Zumo sausages. Love it.
Yeah, they're big on Zumo. I know.
Man, have you ever had Zumo sausage?
I have
before?
no idea what that
Oh
is.
my lord! I mean, if you like sausage in general,
I don't.
all right. Well, then I guess we can cut.
I know.
Oh, you don't like sausage?
I don't like sausage.
All right, fair
Is
enough.
this to eliminate like any homosexual jokes?
It sure is.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That way, okay.
All right.
Because if you did say it, you're
There's
right,
nothing wrong
we
with-
would loop it over and over again. There's
Nothing wrong with
I
homosexuality.
Okay.
But still, I don't like.
Well, check out Zumos.
Okay, so Zumos.
But yeah, but no,
nice
man.
plug for Zumos.
But
That's
yeah,
good.
Right. But no, but as far as the show, man, you know, it's just things with Todd. I mean, you know, we initially when we started the show, it was going to be called. We were going to do it just more food oriented. So it was going to be called No Veggies at first because.
Because you don't eat veggies.
Yeah, and usually like when I order something at a restaurant, I'm like, hey, let me get this, blah blah blah. No veggies, hold the veggies. Like in my you know, as of
like
recently,
Dame
like
drops.
yeah. I'm seriously, I'm just like meat and potatoes, cheese type guy.
So you don't like any, like not one vegetable.
My palate is warming up to the concept of vegetables and
To
more,
what?
the more
What?
I eat.
What
Bring up to the
vegetable?
concept.
Uh-huh.
You're a chef. Don't you?
No, but I mean, I like 6 vegetables.
Everybody likes 6 vegetables. I don't know if people can name more than 6 for
I
the
mean,
American
like, I'll eat,
palate.
like,
I know
cabbage or
most people will be
spinach
like,
or-
"Oh, I know, I like a lot of vegetables."
Recently,
name the
Brussels
vegetables in
sprouts.
your house. Like they'll be like spinach. That's going
I don't
bad.
even think people would have
Carrots.
spinach. I think that
Lettuce, tomatoes,
lettuce,
onions.
tomato, onion.
I think that's the like
Mushrooms.
revolving vegetable in people's
Yeah.
houses.
Broccoli. People always talk about
This
broccoli.
is a sad state in America.
Yeah.
right? I feel like we should have way more vegetables inside the
I
house.
think we're
People
cool.
still pronounce asparagus asparagus.
Oh,
Asparagus. I've
that's
never
I've heard
heard.
that.
Where do
heard
Who
that.
said
hashtag where they do that at?
I've heard that. Beaumont.
I would have. I got some more of that. I got some more of that asparagus.
golden triangle.
That is quick.
Asparagus.
That is quick. Yeah.
Okay, so let's back up then. You're in Beaumont. What brings you to Houston?
College, man. I was 17. I mean, like when you live in Beaumont, growing up there, the goal is to try to kind
the
of get
big
out.
city.
Like when you right.
So you know what though?
I'm like
We're
17.
laughing at the fact that we just called Houston a big city. Houston is a big city.
It's the 4th largest market in the United
Houston.
States.
But you know, when
Big
you're
city.
in
I'm mad I
Beaumont,
did
it's
that.
just kind of like you could either live in Beaumont, and there's nothing wrong with living in Beaumont if that's what you want to do. It's what you want to do.
Yeah.
I was just like, man, I'm trying to kind of move them, and plus my parents were definitely like, we want you to kind of get the fuck out and see the world. Like they I don't think they wanted me to even really stay there anyway. So I had a couple of college offers, but I ended up going to Houston U of H to do architecture.
Oh, okay.
So I'm in school, and I was like just a regular like architecture student at U of H.
And then you became a rapper.
Nope, I became a producer. And I dropped out. so slow. It was such a. I wish I would have dropped out faster, or not dropped out at all. Like I dropped out at such a weird
sounds like I'm talking to me.
Like it was just like either it's like think about
let's hear his dropout story.
Well, no, it's not even a dropout story. It's like
I got kicked out, so
it's like it's not
because your dropout story was how long between the process of dropping out? It was like 2 semesters.
Yeah.
I mean, mine was like
quick,
a,
but
but mine was like a, so
right.
the 2 semester thing was a thing, but then like, I mentally started dropping out once this music shit started kind of popping, right? So I would go to class and, I convinced my grandmother to buy me a laptop because I needed to take notes in class. But I was making beats.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And I wasn't even like, so, at that point I was just kind of like, fuck it. I realized that I was going to class just to make beats. So I struggle back and forth. It's just like when you could either rip the Band-Aid off fast or you can slowly peel that bitch off.
Or you can
it's coming off regardless.
That's how it's coming off. So I slowly peeled off my college career.
I've been kicked out of institutions and I just go right back. Sometimes you just put the Band-Aid right back on.
I'm like, man, look, just each semester. And then it was like one semester where we were like, we were going on tour. And it was like, well, I could go to class and we can go on this tour. And then I just went on tour.
That makes sense.
Just
real quick, what program were you using?
I use FL Studio.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I use FL Studio.
Yep.
I use
industry standard now.
Yeah, man.
Remember
You know what's crazy? And that's hilarious that you bring that up.
It's funny that it used to be a joke.
Bro, because it's like back.
Well, it also gets legitimized because y'all call it FL Studios. It used to just be
Fruity
Loops.
Yeah.
Remember it was Fruity Loops and you downloaded it and everybody played around with it like, I'm going to be a producer. And everybody was a producer in the dorm.
Until a couple of niggas produced some fucking platinum.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And then it's like, wait, you can really actually
shit.
make beats with this.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, that's kind of how I learned. I learned on Fruity Loops, man, and there's nothing wrong with it. I feel like this as a FL Studio. I feel like as a producer, look, man, if you can make a good beat with a motherfucking stick and a bucket, go for it. Like, I don't care what you use. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people use GarageBand. Some people just whatever helps you get your point across, go for it. Like, you know what I mean? I don't fucking use Fruity Loops. Everybody uses Fruity Loops.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
It's an industry standard now. There's so many platinum
Plus now, like, I mean, the way it works is, I mean, most people, I usually get my shit mixed at a studio anyway, so I don't really. I'm exporting like really rough files, and that's why I pay you to mix it for.
I know one of those videos you were like, I know how to use.
Oh yeah. I don't know how to use any of that shit. I don't use any of that shit.
All right, so you talk about going on tour. You were on tour with the Nice Guys. So explain the Nice Guys.
So that was a group of guys that I met in college around my freshman year, actually sophomore year probably. It's funny, like, people say like, man, you start like being a producer, you just don't cut your hair no more and shit like that. Like, see, I know I grew my hair out, I had like braids and shit, and I'm like, I know my parents were like, what the fuck just happened? Because they like literally sent me to college, and they were like paying for me to go to college on an architecture degree. I'm sorry, not a scholarship. You know what I mean? They're paying out of pocket. So like I go to college at U of H, you know what I mean? And they're like, what the fuck? Like next thing you know, like they see me again, I got like fucking braids down to my shoulders, and I'm like a producer, and like I'm with my niggas just like tatted up. I mean, I can imagine like my parents are like, what? Whoa, this is what happened, But yeah, we just started music, man. It was real natural. I made beats, another dude made beats. We had a rapper, DJ. I mean, it just kind of naturally happened, and it caught fire, and then, people liked it, and we had a little run, but then naturally, as groups do, what do?
Break up?
Yeah, they break up, and it's usually
not Destiny's Child.
Oh, Destiny's Child
TLC.
never broke up.
I know.
Destiny's Child.
Outkast never broke up.
Little Brother never broke up.
Yeah. Rockefeller's still together.
Yeah. Memphis Bleak's still up in there.
I like groups that break up but don't really address the, like, we all knew y'all broke up, but we're just like, nah, it's cool.
Didn't the Tribe,
we just don't,
Tribe do that?
We just don't talk no more, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
So that's kind of what it was with us. I mean, we just kind of stopped fucking with each other. And then, if we would see each other in public, we would have to. But I mean, at this point, people know. Like, the people that see us and shit like that, and they come, like, they just kind of get it at this point.
Yeah,
because everybody has literally like went on their own individual spirit journeys to do what they do. Like, you know what I mean? So, and it's kind of, which I think is cool. Free actually blocked me on Instagram.
And you've told us the story, but can you please tell the people, why did he block you?
Oh, because so we do this thing. I'm okay. Look, yes, I joke a lot. Like I have a sense of humor, probably more than I should all the time. And So even with Tubo, like, you know, even less everybody, like I put people's faces on other things. It's funny. I'm really good at that. So I think it's funny to put Whoopi Goldberg's face on Free's body and put Free's face on Whoopi Goldberg's body. I think that's hilarious. So
That
you know.
sounds funny.
It's good. I mean, it looks
sounds
natural.
funny.
It looks like it belongs.
Although, I mean, you know, if it looks supernatural, I can see how he could be upset.
But-
But at
so-
the same time,
but you know,
you gotta
it
know
didn't look
people's trust.
supernatural.
and the
It
thing
kinda
is,
looked like
I
it
want to
fit.
say like what made it worse is that I think it was a picture. You know how when you see a nigga post a pic that he really feels.
Yeah,
that
that's
he
what it
feels-
was. That's what it was.
Yeah. So it's just kind of like, you know how you got that pic or
what
whatever
it
it
was.
is. You like, yeah, nigga, this the one, this the lick, right? And then I see it and I'm immediately like, I guess I see symmetry. I was like, yo, your face is
You
perfect.
said symmetry.
Like, yo, I was like, yo, it was just like perfect.
Architecture.
Yeah, no,
That's
literally. I
what
mean,
it
I was like, yo, I
Architecture.
could do it so easy.
Yeah.
And then I just did it.
That's why
and
I'll
then,
never wear a red suit because he already posted a picture of Suge Knight.
Oh man,
of me
that-
every
nigga, you
birthday.
better-
I
you
was
better
like,
not.
it's over.
I do post a picture of Suge Knight.
Yeah,
He looks
yeah.
like Suge Knight.
That's I mean, and
Yeah.
I bet you can't even escape that. Like just being, it's crazy that like when you're a larger, black guy with a beard and bald, it's like,
Oh,
oh,
automatically.
Suge Knight, Rick Ross. You know what I mean? But
Suge Knight, Rick Ross. One time
everything.
somebody said Dr. Dre. This was before Dr. Dre was, did he work out steroids? I don't know what he did. But
Steroids and surgery.
Dr.
was this
Dre.
person from the Caucasus regions?
Yes.
Of
Because I
course.
said he looks like Eminem, and he looked nothing like Eminem.
damn it.
But you should have seen the wave of confusion across. It's like, I don't look like Eminem. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it
I
had
don't
to
look
do
like
with something.
I don't look like Dr. Dre.
I can tell you though, like, so that when dealing with like white people and shit like that, like when you're a larger black guy and then you open your mouth and then you're a person of intellect, like it is like unfortunately we live in a time where people don't expect us to be
Yeah.
fucking articulate and shit like that. So it is real funny to see like not like people are like surprised like, oh my god, they use big words, but when you see like a big beard nigga, that's bald, you like, oh, this nigga, and he's opening up a cigar, I would like the great Propont and shit like that, like, you know what I mean? They're like,
It cuts both ways, though. Because, I mean, it's interesting when black people, the same thing. You open up your mouth and they realize that you're not tough.
Oh, nigga,
They're like,
what?
oh, he's not fighting anybody. I was
think
like,
you're not tough.
think you're not fighting.
That's just because
That's
living in the
I don't give a-
suburbs.
and that's been my biggest thing. Like, yeah, please, I want you to think I can't.
Yeah,
I'm not about
exactly.
to talk. This is where I talk, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm from, like I said, nigga,
From
I'm
Beaumont.
Like that's just what it is. And even I'm from the suburbs of Beaumont. It's still Beaumont. There's like 130,000 people there. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So you gonna rub elbows with everybody.
That's
No,
true.
some
You know
people
what I mean?
think their toughness resides in their zip code. I don't
That
know
is true.
why, but that's just how it is. So we're back. You're on tour. No, go back to college. At what point did your parents realize that you're like, oh, he's not building buildings?
When
Like-
I think when they would check, I think that one semester, bro, they checked because my dad, was a principal coach.
Yeah.
So he's always just like on top of shit. So he's like, I need your password to all your Cougar accounts so I can check everything. Like, you know what I mean? So I couldn't. I'm like, all right.
Snap.
So yeah, I mean, he would check my shit and he'd check my shit and he was just like bro, I want to say like that last semester, my nigga, I damn near had all Fs. Like it was embarrassing. It was just like,
Trash.
it was trash, bro. It was so trash. It was like, what the fuck are you even doing? And like, what are you doing? And then so my dad, to prove a point, my dad's a real like theatrical guy. Like he brings me in the living room. He sits down and he writes out a check for like $50,000, just like a personal check. And then before he even says anything, he starts ripping that shit up. And he's like, "Yo, this is what the fuck you just did to my money."
Oh man.
Like, you know what I mean? And I was like, "Yo,
Wow.
That's
I
exactly what
get
I
it.
did.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I did to your money. It sucks to see a $50,000 check get ripped." So they check my semester grades and they're like, "Yo, Todd is not." And then I'm like, in YouTube videos with braids and shit. They kind of see what's happening, but they're like I said, I just wish I could have saved my dad more money by dropping out earlier.
It's true.
You know,
But I mean, hey, you got a video with Bun B.
Was your dad like
He's
that
like,
Bun B video? It was
no,
all
my parents
worth
don't.
it.
They don't.
They don't know who that is.
They don't like. You don't understand. Like
No
when
Sark. That's pretty big though.
No. It is, but the thing is, it's like my parents are from. They could give two fucks, right? they're like, yo, think about like your son, like he's just pissed away like $50,000
Yeah,
of your money,
sure.
right?
I mean,
and he's
yeah.
like, oh dad, and he's like, hey dad, look, I'm in a video with a rapper, and then you're like, you almost want to, like, you know what I mean? Like you almost want to just like slap his ass. Damn
Yeah,
near.
this is like, I'm gonna fight you.
Because even with my mom, like when we got the cover, we got the cover of the Houston Press.
I sure did.
Yeah, and that was pretty cool. And my mom, like, she's like, oh well, how much did they pay you guys? I'm like, that's not how this shit works.
That's not what
This
this
is how this
is,
works.
Mom.
Yeah.
So she just wants to see a check.
That's
You know,
what.
so,
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
just like moms do. Like if you're not gonna make money the conventional way by going to college and the shit like that, they at least want to see that you're getting some type of income from doing what you like. So,
Yeah. If you're not making money, it's a hobby.
That's what our mom says all the
That's
time.
yeah.
my mom
quoted
said.
my
If
mom.
you're not making money, it's just
and
a
I'm like,
hobby.
man, I don't know. And then once again, my parents, they you know, they're from Beaumont, so I can't really explain to them any otherwise. They see what they see, and you know that's what it is. So you know, parents.
Pretty decent.
But they know who Bun B is, though. Right?
I think my mom does.
I mean, now Bun B is like hangs out
Well,
with
yeah,
mayors.
Bun
He's
B's
Mr.
definitely
Houston,
integrated himself
airport
into
author,
the politics of things. You know, he's definitely like a. They know who he is, and if they don't know him by name, they see a picture like, oh, that guy.
That guy.
Yeah.
Like, you know
That
what I mean?
guy.
Yeah.
He's pretty
So-
famous.
Yeah, that's when they realized I dropped out, man. I was, you know, that's when the music was kind of like peaking,
Okay.
you know, or on its way to peaking.
So, what made you decide to start recording the show?
Man, honestly, it was like, you know, maybe like a year and a half ago, me and Tubo were sitting in the rain. You know, this is kind of like we had went through, like, I want to say a pretty, not dramatic breakup with the group, but we just really stopped fucking with each other, like, hard. Like, you know what I mean? So it was kind of like.
No, wait. Who's Tuvo now? You gotta explain it to me.
Tubo is the OG Danny Ocean on Instagram. He's the guy that does a lot of videos, and you know Tubo did all of our videos, and he's just been like shit, just like the homie that's just been around for forever. Like, you know what I mean? Tubo was actually like the one guy that would try to keep everything together with the group, right? So
Here, while you're talking about Tuvo, let's pull up the nice guys video.
yeah.
Let me see.
Tubo was a guy that literally was the common denominator between all of us when we weren't fucking with each other.
Unofficial fifth member.
Yeah, exactly. You
Okay.
know what I mean? Because he shot all the videos, and you know, if we were going somewhere, we were always booking tickets for 5 because Tubo was there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And and that's
Oh
wow,
man, I love
shit.
this video.
That's actually our very first video.
Really?
Yeah, that's the very first video. Yeah, that's the very first
I like
video
the
we shot.
sarcasm.
No, because it is.
Yeah.
Because I remember we did like a lot. Like we overproduced the fuck out of this video. We had cranes and like,
Oh, y'all had the
some
camera
like-
cranes?
Yeah, it was like for nothing. Like we were just like, yo, if we're gonna shoot a video, like it has to be official. Like,
Sure, y'all had a lot of people.
yeah,
a lot of
and
extras.
that was fucking Jack Freeman's like first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his first.
Cute, sparkly. There you go.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's, you know, he did that whole thing. I mean, yeah, everybody we all met each other around the same time.
It's awesome.
Leland, you know, he was just starting out. Jack was starting out. Like, we all were U of H, man. Like,
Yeah.
shit, U of H was
Good melting pot at the time.
pretty much. I mean, bunch
Y'all
of
weren't,
niggas,
you know,
we
looking
ain't
for
going to
Lil Wayne.
class.
Yeah.
We might as well, like, link up and do. I'm sure Jack didn't go to class much. I'm sure Leland stopped going to class, too.
Yeah.
Eve, I don't even know if that nigga was ever in college enrolled, to be honest with you. I ain't, you know.
That was at the time that Lil Wayne was going to U of H, correct?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, so there was a lot of rappers that came from that
just like,
time.
what are niggas?
I never forgot that.
I don't think.
No, Paul Wall had been gone from U of H.
But no. Paul Wall, but he did go to U of H.
Yeah. He went to U of H, but he had been gone from U of H.
Yeah. But
I remember Wayne being at U of H.
But Wayne going to U of H, I saw him on campus only twice, and it was kind of a big deal. Like, cause he had a limousine, like a fucking limousine, and he would park that bitch in the middle of the campus.
It's ridiculous.
Like, Wayne used to be I went to Xavier in New Orleans. Wayne used to show up at like alpha parties and stuff like that. Like Wayne would just be.
But that was when Wayne was like still Lil Wayne.
Yeah, because every once in a while,
Like he was iceberg, shouted,
Exactly.
Lord of hell,
This
mercy.
was before he started saying he's the greatest rapper
Yeah.
alive, and you knew he was young.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
occasionally you go out and you see him like dating a college student. Like, 'cause
Yeah, I mean,
why
it's like
not?
you're in
Why
college.
not?
Oh
You're,
I'm not
you're,
going to
you're
the
a
band.
college student. So
Yeah,
like, fucking,
yeah.
like,
But
why
I'm
not?
like, he's like,
Bow
yeah,
Wow
he's
was
like
dating a woman
16,
too,
17. You're like, yo, but he has a, man got a nice car.
He got a Bentley.
Nice, yeah, that's
don't
it.
have a
riding
Bentley.
to class in a limousine, and I'm walking.
Now I feel like
it's hot as fuck.
Tugo might kill us if we just show his first video. So let's forward to the Things with Todd. Things with Todd is the show y'all do because he's gonna be like, yo, that's the
right.
Yeah, he's like, I made videos for Miguel, and this is what y'all show.
That's true.
Like, y'all show the first video
man,
we
humble
ever
beginnings,
did.
man. Like, fuck it.
Yeah,
you
want to
what-
show the stuff off.
And you know what? Hey, I'd say like that. I'd say Tubo. That was a great first video, bud.
It really
Shit.
was.
Like, I mean, like,
It really was.
for a first video. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I don't, you know.
You pulled up cranes. You had stuff.
Yeah,
Together.
we spent a lot of money just renting stuff.
Now
Looked
this
like it
is
was, yeah.
Things with Todd.
Yeah.
The trailer
Yeah.
for Things with Todd.
Yes.
So describe what is Things with Todd.
It's just I mean, it's just as all over the place as the trailer is. It's kind of how the show is. Look, if anybody will allow me to come into their establishment or their home or whatever it is they do, if they do something cool, we can hang out. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just like with you guys, right? Like we could literally like go to like a bar or some shit like that, just get fucked up and record it, and then put it on. Like, you know what I mean? That's pretty much how easy the shit is. And I'm not saying like it's easy, but that's how the shit started. Is like, you know, me and Tubo were sitting in we were watching I'm not gonna lie, we were watching like Bourdain and Vice shit, and we were just like, man, like these dudes get paid to just like go around and eat shit, and like, fucking drink and hang out. Like that would be cool. And then I'm kind of like looking at how it's done and the production behind it. I'm like, yo, it's just like a nigga with a camera or two dudes with a camera and some microphones. Like, and Tubo is a great editor, so it's like, Tubo, like let's do this. Let's try to see if we can build this.
I mean, granted, with them, it's a lot of people with the camera. This is just you two.
Yeah,
That's all. That says a lot.
Yeah,
for-
no, it's, so I want to say like on average, like, so it's me and Tubo on the primary editing, and we usually have like another shooter. So I want to say like let's just say like a team of like 4 or 5 people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, so we're doing all this with the really, and then honestly, when it comes to the editing, like that's just like really me and Tubo.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Like, so
that
you know what I
editing
mean.
is
So yeah,
amazing.
and that's why this shit's slow getting out, because it's at this point when you really can't afford to pay anybody $100 an hour to edit shit. Like, you know what I mean. You just kind of do it yourself. So,
Yeah.
but I think we've been doing a pretty good job so far. But we do have some new episodes on the way though.
Okay, because y'all got
Yeah.
2 out now,
Yeah,
but
we
y'all
2
got
out
more
now.
that are
We got,
coming
like,
out.
3 just in the barrel.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
okay.
So like that's
Any ETA?
I'd say like within the next like 2 weeks.
Oh,
You quote me on that.
sweet.
I would say within the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
So the reason why I'll just tell you the reason why it's been taking so long is because as opposed to just, I mean, we could drop the episodes on the internet, shit like that, but when we did release the first 2 episodes, we had a party at a really like cool like little loft place in Edo, and we had a really big turnout. It was a watch party. You know what I mean? And we had Soul Purpose and Sean from Soul Purpose. We did a collab tee, Things with Todd tees, and like we made it like the episode released like an entire like ordeal as opposed to just releasing online.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So like that's kind of what we're planning with these next few episodes, is to make it at least with each episode drop to release a bit of merch that goes along with it, or something that's just kind of just like more interactive than just dropping something on YouTube. It's
good.
You know what I mean? And that's kind of what the holdup is, because that'll definitely consume time.
So where can everybody find these episodes of Things with Todd?
Just go to the website, thingswithtodd.com.
Okay.
It's just 2 episodes, a couple promos. Like I said, we don't even have a real heavy presence right now because we've been more so, like I said, man, it's just a small team right now. And until we get like at least enough episodes done and complete, then we can hire the PR and stuff like that.
I understand.
Kind of right now, we're still in that's kind of cool that you guys found it, because we're still like in the, I want to say like just doing our social media shit, but kind of shopping it around to see see what'll happen.
I mean, even without all the big following and the hoopla behind it, like it's really good content. And
yeah, man, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm really like, I look at a lot of content. There's a lot of content that
I
I
can imagine like, and no, I can already tell like you dudes are obviously like shit intelligent. Y'all probably have y'all's taste and shit. And,
No,
if
he's
y'all-
intelligent.
Oh, you
I'm-
pulled up thing.
I'm not really that
I
smart.
shouldn't
yeah,
be.
yeah.
I got to stop being shocked at stuff that happens on
That's funny.
was like,
But
you
yeah,
pulled it
that's the website, and if and you click on it, and it goes to the links and stuff like that. That was just like the cover page. But
Sweet. Cool.
yeah, man, it's it's just hopefully we get it. My biggest thing is that we have even us as just artists or creatives, we all often have ideas, a lot of ideas, and we don't never really put them hoes in motion or execute them.
Okay.
So things with Todd was one of those things that I really, especially kind of at a time of my life when I'm like, I don't really know what I'm doing. My parents are like, yo, what are you doing? Like, I'm like in between jobs and shit.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, yo, man, look, I have to do this because if anything, it's just at least enough for me to say I did, because you don't want to look back and think about all the cool ideas you had
And then didn't do.
You didn't do it, and you old as fuck, and you can't do them no more. You know what I mean? But you're just like, yo, this was cool. So things with Todd is that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's just like, fucking, man. And I got to be on people's ass about it, but it's, if I'm eating, we all eating. So, like, you know, it's definitely, yeah.
Now, you're still doing production, right?
Yeah, so I'm producing right now. I've been working with Les a lot. Audition. Me and Les actually stayed in the college dorms together. We lived in the towers. This is before like he was really rapping like that, and I was producing, so we would just see each other. Les is like that dude that was in college, like in the dorms, that was like really tatted, and I was like, man, like this dude's like a really tattooed in college. And then like you talk to him, he's just like the coolest fucking dude.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
seems
like
cool.
yeah, you know what I mean. So he started doing his own shit. We did our own shit, and we just reconnected. And
That's awesome.
yeah, and I've been producing his past few projects.
So you're on that the Stone Cold inspired one?
Yeah.
That's dope.
It's me and we got so like me and Siraj. Siraj is the third member of Evesboro, which is the creative group that we have that, you know, essentially that's the umbrella behind all this shit. So Siraj he's a great producer too. So yeah, I produced Catalina and Chico, and me and Siraj produced the Stone Cold one, and actually Siraj had a few beats on the both of them too. So I mean, it's just it just works real well. Like Les is he likes to drop projects, so like you gotta be ready to like work. I mean,
He
you know
really
what I mean?
is.
It's like, you know, which is good for me because I'm a lazy nigga, you know. So I could really use
He has like
a little
a
bit
currency work ethic. Like,
Yeah,
I
mean,
every
it's-
time I'm like just getting to the end of one of his albums, I was like, oh, the next one's coming out.
Yeah.
You got
I
two
mean,
more
okay.
that are already out. Yeah.
So
There's a mixtape
You know, so
and
we're
album.
working on one right now, and then I mean that's just the name of the game. It's like put content out. His fans fuck with it. Like, you know what I mean. I don't think you can really complain on too much content. You know what I mean. It's like fuck it. You got a lot of shit to listen to. Go with it. You
That's
know?
good.
You can pick and choose what you want.
So that gives you. So what drives you if you're lazy?
You know what drives me is just seeing the finished product. Seeing the finished product of just something from starting, like, you know, as an artist, like you like to see like an idea that you have conceptualized come to fruition. Like, you know what I mean? Just like, hey, Tubo, we're drunk. Maybe we should start a show. And then like here we are. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's cool. Like, and just everything in between. So as far as the production, I mean, I'm even if I'm not just like in the lab making beats, I'm always like inspired by something musically every day. So yeah, and with that being said, I kind of just go with that.
Okay.
But yeah, we, you know, with I don't even know what the name of the next project we have coming out, but it's gonna be cool, I would say.
I mean, you have to say. No,
Yeah, I'd say. Nah, if it wasn't cool, I just wouldn't even talk about it.
Oh,
I wouldn't
okay,
even bring it
okay.
up.
You're
Like,
like,
yeah,
I
I mean, Les is always gonna put out some fire. So
Not a complete side note, because it's just I just want to know, like, what you said you're lazy. Like, what's the laziest thing you've done? Like, we'll eat. You got a lazy thing?
I mean, my nigga, like you took today. Like, what?
I'm telling you, like, within the last 2
trying
weeks,
to
I
think.
told you we were supposed to record a podcast with this other group, and we had to watch Belly. And I have the Belly DVD, and I went and got it, and I put it on the dresser. And then, like, I woke up that morning, I'm like, man, I gotta watch Belly. And then I was like, I don't want to get up and put it in the DVD player. So I searched for Belly on YouTube. No, wait. I'm sorry. Before I searched on YouTube, I literally Googled Belly streaming. And it wasn't all. I was like, come on, it's got to be on Netflix, Hulu, one of these
so
That was
things.
kind of hard to find online.
First of all,
it's not.
You can find it on YouTube playing at 1.5 speed.
I did.
Like
so
that,
annoying.
like
God damn it.
that.
We've
yeah.
seen it so many
Especially
times.
like if you're high and you don't realize it until like a third of the way. You're like, God damn it, that's what's been off.
And I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't want to start watching it and then see like really I was like it wasn't just the ad or mess up. I didn't want like somebody's mixtape to pop up like halfway while I'm watching it and be like, oh, listen to the rest of my mixtape. I was like, all right, fine. So I finally did get up and I put Billy in, but that was like within the last 2 weeks. Like that's about the laziest thing.
That's the laziest thing you've done.
Fuck.
I mean, not the laziest. I'm just thinking about. I'm too lazy to even really think.
I mean, if we're gonna go that, if we're gonna do the lazy thing, I mean, I don't really get my day started till like 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Like, so I had the luxury to, I would do that.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
So I'm glad we'll bring it up because I already told you we were going to talk about it.
Right? Yeah.
So I told you we were going to talk about it.
Yeah.
This was set up for a Saturday.
Yeah.
Like, this is set. First of all, like, we try not to date it. I don't know when this is going to come out, but we've already named dates and random dates. But we set it up. It's Wednesday right now. That's not how late it was. We set it up for Saturday. And then the only reason it was cool is because as we told the engineer, we're like, yo, it's not going to happen. He shut everything down. Shit. We're pulling out the parking lot. He called. And the only reason it was cool is because you were honest.
Yeah,
like,
man.
he literally, I pick up the phone. He's like, hey,
bro.
I'm just waking up.
You know, I mean, it's literally what it was. And I was like, you know, and I, you know, I just, yeah, man, I
understand it
had
happens.
some sleeping medicine. And it just really, and I woke up and I was like real mad at myself, and I was like, fuck, man. And then, you know, something funny, in my dazed state of confusion, when I told you, I was like, yo, we'll link up tomorrow.
That's right. You sure did.
Right? I was like, we'll link up tomorrow because I'm like, all right, that's Monday. That's the day we have the shit, so I'm going to be at BAC. So I told you that Sunday. In my mind, it was Sunday when I told you that. So when y'all hit me up, y'all was like, yo, I'm a BSC. What's up? I was like, one little fucking way. Yeah. Like, I literally was like, shit.
We were up there on a Sunday, and you thought we would be up there on a Monday.
And it was just like,
I remember walking in, and I said, hey, is Todd here?
And they were like, what? No.
Nah, Todd's for the video. He on work today.
No, but you know what? But you know what, though? Like, when I was like, fuck, man, it all happened so quickly. And, you know, that's why I was like, you know, I'm going to pay for this podcast. And then when you guys told me how much it was, I was like, I'm not going to pay for the podcast.
He did. He's like, I just want to pay for it. I was like, man, you don't have to do that.
You don't got to do that.
I'll just buy you guys drinks. But I do appreciate y'all even inviting me. And sorry about the I really am sorry about that. Like, you know what I mean? No, it literally was just like a human error, you know?
You're good.
But shit, here we are. Like,
it's a great story. We'll make fun of you for the rest of your life.
I will take that. I deserve that.
For it.
I deserve
Forever.
that.
That's it. You were on time today, so it worked out okay.
I was, you know, and you know what? It's
relatively.
Relatively. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday at 8. It's just kind of like a thing, you know. It's like, all right, look, there's no way I could have like overslept for this, you know. That's here we are. That's where.
Hopefully. Hopefully. There's always a way.
I could have been playing God of War, but I don't have it yet, and I got to go buy it like later.
I got to go buy that too.
Yeah, I got.
I forgot.
I tried to buy it last night.
I'm an Xbox.
Are you an Xbox guy? God, no, Alex.
Brother.
A little bit cooler.
There you go.
What's so great about
He's
the
both.
Xbox? I have all of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Swings both ways.
Yeah.
Which one?
I tend to buy.
Which one do you? Bleed
there are more
for?
people that I know on Xbox, so I lean more towards Xbox.
Xbox has a bigger online community.
Yeah, that's just all it is. That's really all it is. I've never got caught up in I've never got caught up in any brand wars. Like, are you Android or your iPhone? I'm like, well,
I'm like such a little brand war whore.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm all like, pick a fucking side.
Oh
yeah.
You won't have an Android phone?
No, I'm more of an Apple guy.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like how, you know, I was part of the Bloods gang, and then I became a part of the Crips gang. Shortly,
you switched over.
Yeah, it's
in Beaumont.
An application process. It's not painful at
all.
I'm still just I'm actually trying to formulate my own chapter of the Golden Lords.
Wow.
If I
can I join?
Yes. I mean,
I'm gonna grow that flat
we
top.
We need some members, man. I mean, I feel like it's fresh.
Yeah, I could be like the Don Cheadle one.
Can I dye my beard gold?
What do you mean? Can you? Like, it's a requirement.
Yeah, dye your beard gold or whatever.
You have to.
Yes, you'll be shook gold.
It's so. I feel like we lost.
Gold night.
There are so many people that are like the golden Golden what?
Golden Lords.
Golden
Hey, man,
Meteor
look,
Man reference.
Yeah, just
Meteor
Google it, man.
Man.
Meteor Man.
If
You
you
gotta watch
honestly
it.
don't know what the Golden Lords is,
Yeah.
The best part of Meteor Man.
it's literally the.
I feel like, and I also feel like Robert Townsend should feel a little like I feel like Robert Townsend was like just in his bedroom like the night Black Panther came out, just screaming
Crying,
at the TV,
screaming,
like you know,
just like.
he's not the first one.
And that's
Like,
what
you're
it is.
like,
Like
okay.
as Robert
Him and
Townsend,
Wesley Snipes.
you would have to.
Hey,
it's
guys.
Wesley Snipes, especially.
Dog, Wesley Snipes. People
Wesley
forget.
Snipes, especially. I feel like you could.
Didn't
And
Blade
that's Marvel.
save Sony and Marvel?
And that's a Marvel
and
character.
You could kind of group if you intend on doing so. You could kind of group the Meteor Man in with the Blank Man shit and be like,
Exactly,
you
it was
know.
a comedy.
But
You could.
Blade was pure fucking like black superhero.
Yes.
and even
Yeah.
Spawn.
Oh man, but
Yeah.
He was
people
kind of
hated that
anti-hero.
movie.
He hated
But
it.
people like the cartoon.
I love Spawn.
It had an
The
HBO
HBO
thing.
cartoon
It had a
is
little
fire, man.
run.
You guys know
like,
they got a new Spawn coming out.
Yeah,
I heard,
It's
but
going to be more horror oriented.
That's what I heard.
who
too.
got the rights to it? Did Jamie Foxx get the rights to it?
Jamie Foxx was going for the rights.
He was
He
trying,
has
and he
been
wanted to
fighting.
be Spawn.
No,
and Michael
that-
Jai White was like, "Dude, I'm Spawn."
No, but Michael Jai White, you're not Spawn either. It's a remake. Fuck, man.
Some
Like,
some
you
people
can't,
like,
like, you know
y'all
what
are
I mean?
actors.
That's
Y'all
like
are
Toby. That's
actors.
like Tobey Maguire
People
saying like,
can
"Hey,
play-
I'm Spider-Man."
Yeah.
This new one. Like, no, you're
That's
not
true.
Tobey Maguire. Shut up.
I
But-
understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm. Jamie Foxx is Spawn.
No,
I mean, I understand.
Jamie Foxx did an excellent Ray Charles.
He did.
He did an excellent Ray Charles, but I mean, like Spawn is a guy that's. I don't know, man. I still see Jamie Foxx. I think King's Tower.
The only reason
Man.
why,
You know, that's
the only reason why I'm knocking Jamie Foxx for the Spawn role is because of Electro. And that was particularly bad. And because I caped for him when they said it. They was like, oh, Jamie Foxx going to play Electro. People were like, oh, boo. I was like, hey, guys, give Jamie Foxx a chance. Like, this man, he did an excellent Ray Charles. I feel like I said the same thing.
I feel like
and he got out there.
did that
He
shit.
acted, and wow. I was like,
I mean, but you
yo.
got to remember, he had Willie Beeman. He had that one dude who played the cello.
I mean, he be playing like
He be
he
playing
He
some
played
roles.
Will
He can,
Muhammad
yeah,
Ali's
Electro.
friend. What was it? Bundy?
I mean, I'm not
Django.
blaming. I'm not blaming Will.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not
Django.
blaming Jamie for Electro. Like it's the whole team.
He
Like I
just
feel
had
like
to
if I
do it.
get out there and I act as a because
You were-
if you're
I mean,
they
playing,
did do it wrong.
if you're playing a comic book character, you have
You
to
have
act
to do what they-
ridiculous
yeah, it's
the
just
whole
ridiculous.
time. So you're like, I really hope y'all take care of this in post.
Yeah.
Like I really hope in post y'all
did- and
make
they did
this
not
look
take
a
it.
lot better than what I think. Because I mean, you know, you'll see the clips of like. You'll see clips of Avengers or even Justice League,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, look, they're filming on the set, and you're like, y'all look ridiculous.
Yeah, it does.
stupid.
Y'all look
You
stupid.
guys are wearing like have y'all ever seen? Did y'all see what the Ninja Turtles had to wear? Where like the guys that shit was. It's like yo.
You're like, you look absolutely. This is dumb.
They got that whole movie. Remember Paul Giamatti in the end was the Rhino.
God, that was so trash.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Now, do you
that,
guys-
that was
Yeah.
that was
Paul Giamatti, another
that was
one that
the
will
crap
show up.
cherry
for,
on
Now,
top.
do you
But
guys
he'll
wanna-
show
do you
up
guys
for a
wanna know
check.
A fun fact, real quick. So, do you guys want to
fact.
know who was supposed to originally play the Predator, the role of the Predator?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why I like this guy. Do you know why he didn't like to? You know why he didn't want to do it?
Because he thought
his
he
face
looked
would be
stupid. He
covered.
didn't,
Thought he looked stupid,
he
is it?
didn't think about the thing yet.
So he literally like. So he had to wear the stupid CGI shit, and, they're
Yeah.
like, and he's like, "Yo," he's like, "This is stupid."
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want. That's all right.
You know what's funny?
What?
Just watched that on YouTube yesterday.
Predator?
I had no idea.
It's-
No,
the thing?
No,
The
I just found
Jean-Claude-
out about the Jean-Claude Van Damme. I don't know what I was watching.
I was about to say no. I want to know. Like, what were you watching that led you
I mean,
to
I spend my
Oh, I know what I was
Jean-Claude
watching.
Van Damme?
I was watching a wrestling podcast because if you know me, I'm a huge wrestling fan.
Nice.
So I was watching a wrestling podcast. And that's what I do. I'm not going to say the name to give it free, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was
I like
watching.
wrestling too. Is Jake the Snake still wrestling?
You don't watch you don't
Man,
don't do this to me.
Don't
do this to me. I hate
I will
that.
say this: if
Jake
you guys
the
do
Snake?
just like enjoy wrestling in general, the
He
reality
doesn't
of
know.
wrestling thing, the Booker T thing,
Yes, of
is
course.
definitely like if
I've
you just-
seen the. Yeah, I saw it online.
reality of wrestling.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know, and
The Rock.
we actually did an episode at there. Like, I interviewed Booker T, and I got body slammed and shit. And like, we went back there, and it was like a whole thing. Yeah, man. And I took
Okay,
a-
now wait.
I took
I don't.
a
I'm not.
chest
I'm not a wrestling fan, but I'll get body slammed. It's
Man,
Booker T.
but Booker T didn't body slam me. We had one of the other wrestlers for the league do it. And, I mean, and this dude's like a big dude, and he just body slammed me like, because I was like, I told him I could take like 4 body slams, and then he was like, okay, you're doing 4. I was like, fuck. So I did 4, and it hurt. And then I did like a couple of chest slaps, and just just for the show.
Yeah.
For the show.
Were you sore the next day?
Fuck yeah, man. I had a big fucking
yeah.
my nigga.
That's why I can't do
bro.
That's why I never wanted to be a wrestler. People be like, you love wrestling. I was like, I don't.
You just love to watch that shit.
I never want to be a wrestler.
As a wrestling fan, I do appreciate, that we do go to the actual live like things, and the fans are really into it.
Oh yeah,
like the fans are like, you can't tell them shit.
Yeah,
like I mean, they're there, and I don't know if I'm sure they know that it's all like fictional.
Everyone
at this
knows
point
it's
in life, you're a jerk if you're the guy that's like, hey, it's fake. Nobody came up.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like the people like that run into a movie theater and like, hey, Avengers is fake.
Hey,
we know.
You thought like, hey,
we're just trying to
there's
enjoy
no rocket
it.
system that can propel a human being. Exactly.
I
hate people that do shit like that. They're literally like watching a movie with aliens coming down, and you're like, Iron Man's helmet would not fit his head like that.
That doesn't work.
That's what.
Or they decide to pick and choose what they want to be realistic. Like they're like, oh, this is a completely unrealistic theory. But I was like, but the alien is the alien,
the wormhole,
cool. All this other stuff. You're ignoring that. Thor has a hammer. Thor exists.
Thor exists.
But you're cool with that.
Iron Man.
He never swing his hammer like that. I was like, oh, okay. Okay.
That dude got bit by a radioactive spider and didn't die.
I got my tickets to see. We got tickets to see Avengers.
I don't have my tickets yet, but I will be seeing it.
Yeah, we're going on I think we're going to double date. I think we got a 5th wheel though. But I think Tubo's going to be the 5th wheel, but we're going to go on a double date.
Way to shout him out.
Oh, unofficial. Cool.
He's the unofficial 5th.
Yeah, it's
like we always get him a ticket.
We're in Houston, man. Everything needs a 5th wheel. See what I did there?
I'm gonna put in a bump. As soon as we learn how to soundboards and stuff like that, man, I'm telling you.
No,
I'm telling you.
Post, we need to just stop the video on his face,
have a guy,
and then just have balloons and everything come down.
Y'all should have it like y'all know how the Mortal Kombat
obvious
joke.
Oh yeah,
shit like that.
That was good.
But I'm excited about Avengers. Avengers should be good. Avengers. I mean, you know what? Because we don't know when we're actually going to put all these out. So I don't know what the date and everything's going to be. But who do you think is going to die? That way we can just like.
That way we can really just kind of like. That way we can go back and revisit and be like, wow, we were wrong. I think a lot of people are going to die. I think Captain America is going to die. I think so. I watch a lot of just like random behind the scenes videos. I'm like I told you, I watch YouTube more than I watch Netflix
anything.
You just watch YouTube. So they were kind of showing these little. I guess Marvel was putting out these little videos, and they're just recaps of the whole thing from Iron Man 1, from all the movies, and they were talking about Robert Downey Jr. as if he was like dying or something like that. Like they were like, yeah, man, Robert Downey Jr. is the Godfather. He's the guy that they were talking about him as if he was not going to be in any more movies. So, which I don't know. Like I think he's gonna die.
Okay, I'm with you on that. I think Robert Downey Jr. is going to die. One, just on the side, because Robert Downey Jr. himself makes a lot of money off those films. Yeah. I feel like it's easy to kill him off. Yeah. Like they're like, yo, we can save some money. Let him still make his little money on the back end. We don't have to get him for stuff anymore.
Bring him back for flashbacks.
He can be flashbacks.
Plus, they want to have the female Iron Man that comes next.
Oh, is it going to be Pepper Potts?
That's happening. They want that. They really want that.
In the comic book, it's a black girl from Harlem, right?
Oh, see,
they don't pander. They just have all the backing already.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. I think they should do that. I think that'll be a real interesting. I feel like
there's a thing about it though. Like people, first of all, nobody really reads comics. Like in terms of the world of entertainment, not a lot of people do. So it's always weird when it crosses over to like the major mainstream. If they have a black girl pop up as Iron Man. Like, I'm not saying they couldn't do it.
It's gonna
but
be interesting.
the blowback on that
It's
would
gonna
be.
be. It's gonna
people
be.
come out the
Well,
woodworks
you gotta-
on
you
that.
gotta
Like,
look at-
Me
you gotta
Too
look at it
movement
like
right
this.
now?
Even me, like, so, like, even, you know,
They'll
one of
still.
the worst superhero movies that was made in like 2016 was Fantastic Four. Maybe it was 2015, and it was
Both of them.
yeah,
They were both
but it
horrible.
was just like a stretch. Like, and I get it. Like, you know, I definitely want to see like more black actors in like positions of, you know, of power and shit like that, and having these tight roles, but don't like necessarily force the shit. I feel like making Michael B. Jordan the Human Torch was just like kind of like forcing it. Like,
it did force.
you know what I mean? It was just like give
feel
him like
like
another role. Like, you know what I mean? You don't need to like start. I don't know. Like, I get it. Like, they were even talking about like. Yeah, I think it would be interesting to see a black James Bond. I don't know how well it would be received. Like, you know what I mean? It would be pretty cool, I guess. But, you know, there are certain characters that I wouldn't want to see white. So it just, you know.
I mean, I see that point, but it's like, I mean, he's James Bond. It's fake. Like,
I'm about to say, I want
to.
to see every character.
I
can't
don't
even
know. I
the
mean,
thing
I
is,
guess.
Who wouldn't
I
you
guess
want to see
so.
white?
Who would I want to see white?
Who wouldn't you want to see
I'm
white?
tired of seeing
I could
white.
give you the number one person I don't want to see white.
Who?
T'Challa, the Black Panther. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Sense is not made. There's no sense made.
So, I mean,
What were you-
look,
did you say?
I'm
I
going
know
to tell
what
you right
happens.
now.
I know what
If
happens.
Bucky Barnes
Oh,
Bucky Barnes
white, if he
took
dons.
all the white.
Oh, he's.
I'm like,
I feel
and
like he's going to.
I
I feel like that's
understand.
what's gonna happen.
He's gonna
and
don the
and
white Black Panther costume.
I know what happens, but still.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna have to wear it.
I didn't even want to say that now because now I spoiled some
But
stuff.
these kids gotta dress as something
But
for
then
Halloween.
again,
They
they
gotta
are
get
playing.
more.
I
They gotta get more than 20% of the population.
don't think we'll necessarily see Bucky Barnes as White Wolf in the you know, the get up until maybe like the Black Panther sequel. I think
Probably
they won't
so.
throw it into. But what I am this wishful thinking.
And Bucky
that I
needs
want,
somebody to hang out with too, because Captain America. I mean, his buddy's gonna be
He's
dead.
about to be dead. And so he, you know, he honorary
yeah.
nigga now Wakanda.
We're literally putting these on the line.
know,
'Cause
right?
we have
also,
no
I think,
clue.
I forget what the Black Widow, whatever her name is.
The chick with no powers.
Yeah, I think she's dead.
The chick with the crazy scissor.
I think
takedowns
she'll
and-
make it. I think her and Hawkeye are making it.
Yeah?
They've made it this far.
They made it like
They have made it this far despite all the
But,
odds.
but this is my prediction though. Like, you know, I do know that Thanos is gonna come fuck shit up, and I do. You know, we did watch the horrible Justice League movie where all these guys were struggling with fucking this one dude until Superman just came back and just fucked him up. Right.
Yeah.
So I think that it's gonna be a scenario
Did you
where.
see the Superman movie? Thank you
Like,
for spoiling it for us.
oh, I mean, it's not a.
It's not.
just
You
saying,
don't want to.
it's
You don't want to
trash.
see it.
I
You
don't-
don't-
you know what I
don't
mean?
wanna
But
see
I feel like the Avengers are gonna be struggling with Thanos, and then like somebody's gonna come and be like, "Hey, I can take this fade."
See, I don't think somebody's gonna come.
I do.
I don't think like Marvel in the movies don't really have that. Like when Superman shows up in Justice League, it's like, oh, we won. Like you could literally just put your popcorn. Like you could have gone to the bathroom at that point.
That's true.
Like you know it's over.
It's like Hulk
I
Hogan.
don't know who shows up.
I know.
in the Avengers.
I think I know.
the
think
Hulk
I know.
or Thor.
No, I think it's going to be
Captain
the
Marvel.
I think the person that's going to be the person that fuck shit up is Captain Marvel. And they've also alluded to a Fantastic Four character, which I'm gonna assume is Silver Surfer. And I've read rumors about that, but so I do think there's going to be that one person.
Real nerdy in here, real
super
quick.
fucking-
It got
goddamn.
real
I know, right?
nerdy, real quick. But I'm excited about
Yeah,
that.
but no,
If
I
Silver
think it's going to
Surfer
be.
popped up.
I think it will be, man. I think it's going to be one person that comes and just fucks shit up for Thanos. That's what I think. So, but Captain
It's two
Marvel
movies though, so I feel like
Oh, they're gonna
Yeah.
cut it off like they did Matrix Revolutions and Matrix Reloaded.
let's not compare it to that.
But
That
no,
was
what I'm
horrible.
saying is they literally shot one whole movie,
Oh my
KFC.
and then
Oh,
they just
yeah.
cut it off.
That was the
and then-
Colonel. That tripped me out.
When he
Dude,
made it to the
I'm
end,
sorry.
he made it to the
What?
Colonel. I was
Maybe
like,
I'm stupid.
Wait, y'all call him
God is the Colonel.
Yeah, he looked like the Colonel.
He looked just like
I still
the
have
Colonel.
no idea what happened in that movie.
I don't know what
Maybe
happened
I'm
either.
dumb. I have no.
I would have
All we-
felt
all we
so
know
much
is that
better
the-
if he had to serve if he just had just a bucket of KFC, just right in the corner.
Hell
He
nah.
didn't have to serve it to him or nothing, but just have it in the background because you have
Be like, you
nobody.
think this is chicken? This
As
doesn't
many
exist.
Not even
people
exist.
that are on the Matrix,
Well, but
nobody
you
was
know,
like,
though,
"This dude looks
Does
like
it
the
make
Colonel."
sense though that the Wachowski brothers became women? I mean, it's just like, well, you guys definitely have an interesting thought process.
They do have an interesting. thought
Yeah?
process.
They're both women.
Yeah.
They're both.
Yeah.
Yeah,
with
they
the
both did.
Change. So.
They did.
Both of them.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Yeah, not just one.
Very rare to have two brothers
creative.
like us.
Super
Hey, cool
creative.
thing, brother. Let me do that too. Let me join you on that.
I wonder, was that a plan from like, have they been thinking about that for years?
They had to.
I think they did some crazy.
Like when they were like
drugs,
13,
bro.
they're like, yo.
First of all, I think in order to write a concept like the Matrix, you already have to be a very like obscure thinker.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So like your
'Cause
thought
that's
process.
our Star Wars.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess I wouldn't even. Star Wars is a little bit more straightforward than the
I was
Matrix.
about to
Have you
say.
ever
But I'm just
actually
saying,
tried
as far
to?
as like Star Wars, when it came out, they did not have like the film technology like that. So when you see the spaceship
Oh, yeah,
floating
yeah,
and it
yeah.
blows up,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the story, you're like,
Okay.
oh my god,
Yeah.
Matrix.
Yeah.
Like, take away the spin. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's a cool story, bro.
That
But that
storyline in the
spin-
Matrix is.
It's really, but you guys know what else is?
yeah, you're right, you're
Equally
right.
as confusing as the Matrix is the Terminator timeline.
The Terminator timeline
It's
is very
very
confusing to
confusing.
the point where I don't even
Have
mess
you
with it.
watched the new Terminator films?
Yeah, I have. And that's just when they just say fuck it.
At this point,
They're just like fuck it. We don't
time.
like no
Yeah.
because you can
Time
do
is
that.
a
You can do that
construct.
thing
Like,
where you can be like, oh well, that timeline. Well, that
Yeah,
was a different
yeah.
timeline.
They-
This is the alternate
Like
reality.
they're
Marvel.
doing whatever they want. Like
literally
John
do whatever you
Connor's
want.
evil, then he's a robot, then it's just a joke. Like nothing matters.
I stopped
Like at one
watching.
point they were like, "Yo, time doesn't matter. It's a
Trying to
construct.
follow
It
a
does
Terminator
not
timeline. It's
matter."
Up, man.
It's just a money grab at this point. They're like, look,
I mean, that's all it ultimately is.
Just, it's like Belly 2, Billionaires Boys Club. They'll just make a movie. And
Never
they'll just
even
put
saw
Terminator.
that.
I saw it on BET,
Oh,
like
no.
you see most movies.
Well, I feel like if black people, if we would have went out and gotten voted like we would see Black Panther, we'd probably be in a different political scenario. I probably
That's
am
definitely true.
amazed. I mean, believe.
I don't know. We're 20% of the
That's
population.
definitely true. I hope.
I don't know, man. We have that 20% is Black Panther is the
Similar.
highest grossing movie of all time, or the
Yeah.
Everybody saw it.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I feel
Everybody
like
did see it, but it was everybody. It was
Yeah.
everybody. Everybody saw it.
They were
Like,
saying like, is it Saudi Arabia? Like somebody is showing like American movies for like the first time in a long time
because of
and
Marvel.
it's Black Panther.
That's tight.
Like
It's
Black
amazing.
Panther.
I did see
So-
this meme that Chadwick Boseman was really tired of doing this pose.
He
Yeah.
was
He was
was
just
kind
like-
of doing it
he's
all.
first
He goes,
day of work.
he's real.
And your last day,
no, like
like-
he's real tired of the superhero stuff. Like
I am
yeah,
tired
Yeah.
of talking.
Well, because I
Just
feel
like
like I
this.
mean the Wakanda Forever salute it requires a lot. He's got to do that all the time. It's not a handshake.
Plus
It's a,
me, like I'm like
yeah.
I have a large, like a wide frame, so even me doing
You're
this,
like-
if I do this,
you're like, oh, I don't
I
want
have
to
a
do it
lot of chest
again.
across.
I don't want to do it again. I know one thing, and I'm just gonna say I know Thanos is attacking Wakanda. I've seen them all standing
yeah,
out in
yeah.
Wakanda. No black people better die. I'm like that's a lot to say.
Well, I do
but
know
I'm
that
just like I just want to.
They
I
gonna
don't
do
mind
it
if
like
people
Call of
love.
Duty.
Yeah. I just want people.
I
to
That's not
do.
all
I
black
did
people.
read. I do know that the Asgard is.
Aren't they on a ship in space? Like
They
Have
destroyed
you seen
Asgard, too?
Ragnarok?
yeah.
Just remember how
Yeah,
Ragnarok
that
ended?
ship that
They-
popped
like
up.
every single Asgardian got on that ship and they went.
Never saw that movie either.
Oh,
God
you
damn
should
it!
see
You should watch
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok, bro.
You should watch.
Yeah,
Ragnarok.
it takes an act of God for me to watch. Like most
No,
of my.
I'm telling you. Ragnarok is an act of God.
Do you have Movie Pass? Oh wait, I don't want to advertise.
Never mind.
I was like, never
I
mind.
mean, I'll watch movies.
Although
just,
if Movie Pass watches this,
Hey, what's
Boom.
up?
Movie Pass.
hey, maybe you could film because I need to change my views on watching movies. Just give me a movie
knows?
pass
Give me a movie
because all my entertainment comes from wrestling.
I will
Like-
say this, just real quick, that since you guys kind of have that sense of humor, I one of my favorite shows that I watch is called On Cinema at the Cinema. It's from a dude named Tim Heide, the guy from Tim and Eric Awesome Show.
Oh.
he does this. They do this like movie review show, and there's probably like 80 or 90 episodes online. It's hilarious. They're about 10 minutes long, and it's literally two dudes sitting in front of a green screen movie theater, like reviewing movies that they've never seen before. Actually,
Like
so it's
Mystery
like really
Science
dry and
Theater.
sarcastic. They're just like, and they rate everything on a 1 to 5 bag of popcorn scale. It's really funny. Like I mean, and they review like up to date movies. So they'll be like reading review, like read the names wrong and shit. Like yeah, Iron Man was great. It was a lot of action, and it was action packed. I give it 5 bags of popcorn. Like that's all I watch. It's funny as fuck. You guys should check it out.
Okay,
I will definitely check that out. You've given us a lot of content to check out.
You really have.
Things with
and
color.
now that we have advertised for Movie Pass and the Avengers, Marvel, Justice League,
Jesus.
there's so many people.
Check with people.
I think we Saudi Arabia at one point.
Wakanda.
Now let's
I want some
make
vibranium.
sure as we're leaving out, everything you got to advertise for? Talk about everything that's coming out. Everything you want.
It's just everything, man. Evesboro Creative Agency, Things with Todd, Les Steak and Shrimp. I mean, that's really. I fuck with Wes Blanco right now. He's a new rapper, a young rapper I'm working with. Out of Southwest. He's super nice. So I mean, as far as like rappers and shit like that, it's just Wes, Les. I mean, I'm just a real small circle. So,
all right,
yeah.
Things with Todd.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Thank you for coming in.
Thank y'all for inviting me, man. Like, this shit was cool. Like, I got to.
Thank you for waking up and coming,
man. Right? I wasn't asleep this time. I was, I got to see a new place that I never get to see. So it's always a pleasure.
Not bad.
Thank you guys for watching or listening to, In My Humble Opinion, a podcast about opinions.
Boom.
That was right on. That was literally right at the.
Yeah,
That's
of course.
perfect. I mean, when you have